This is Eric Muadh with Muadh.com. Friday the 13th, 2009. After the market close, after what was a down week in the market, we are going to have a 3-day weekend. So most world markets are going to trade twice before we come back to trading on Tuesday. I'm going to try and compress this video. I'm actually very excited about the video because I think it paints a picture for next week. And remember, next week is a short week, and it's also, I believe, options expiration week. So let's keep all that in context. Now, if you are lucky enough to have watched my video last Saturday, this 5% drop in the Dow was not a surprise. Now, how we got to that 5% was really a lot of confusion in the market, but net we were down 5% for the week, and we had talked about that last Saturday. So really not a huge surprise, even though we didn't make as much money on the downside as we would have wanted, really, because the market was very volatile, and that Thursday swing late in the session when the shorts were making money was really frustrating, to say the least. But at least we got the direction correct. Okay, now this is a Dow 3-year weekly chart. As we discussed at the end of last week, this price channel has held, and the Dow cannot move above that price channel on the weekly. It's very important to realize we close at a new weekly closing low, okay, going back I believe 5 years. So this is a new fresh weekly closing low on the Dow. Very bearish if you think about it. And we are spotting a double top on the weekly RSI, and also now, but we come back and now we are testing this line here, which is now current support on the downside. So we are right here, double top with this week's action. We'll see how next shapes out, and you know what happens. Coming into today, you know, the market was very confused. I didn't know whether we should go long, go short, and I backed off a little bit. But I also knew, because SKF, and I know I don't trade this instrument, I don't recommend it really to hold for more than a quick swing trade, because SKF closed with RSI yesterday on Thursday. Its daily RSI was at that 49.80. And I knew coming into today's session, the moment, and I talked about this on Twitter, the moment I saw SRS open and its RSI moved above 50, I knew this market was going to be down, because I knew any slight move higher for SRS meant a potential higher close above 50, and this instrument was going to be guaranteed a huge day. And indeed we did get a 11%, 12% move on SRS. So even though the market was confusing intraday, if you followed me on Twitter, I kept saying as long as the SKF and the SRS maintain their RSI above 50 for the day, the market's gonna close lower. And I'm gonna bring this now. I want you to keep watching the video into the very end, because I'm gonna bring this chart back for some explanation of what's going on. So again, follow me on Twitter. It's free, you know, it's free, so hey, why not use it? But in the very last hour of trading today, as we walked into the last hour of trading with 1 hour to go, I said, and this was my last comment on Twitter, what the hourly chart might suggest is that there is potential for a climatic finish to the downside in the last hour of trading. Now, I wasn't sure, but that was my comment. And why did I make that comment? This is a Dow Jones 15-day 60-minute chart, and the reason why I made those comments that the Dow might close weak into the close is because of this double top here. This double top suggested to me the market might close weak, and it did. If you take a look at the Nasdaq 1-year daily, we are still stuck in this general wedge here. We have yet to break that wedge. So we'll see how the market behaves next week, and whether we break it to the upside or to the downside. What is tricky for this market is we are right here at support, so the market can What is also very, very tricky for this Dow and the market in general, as that coming into Monday's trading, is this close on the daily chart suggests that any slight misstep on Monday by the Nasdaq is gonna mean a huge day for the general market, because it's gonna close below 50. Pay attention to that, guys. Don't fight the trend once you see the markets move below or above the 50 level area. Now, this is the